Okay, so let's see, it's going week 5, so we're at about to the midterm point of the quarter. Um, with uh, this point of the year, we're getting close to testing. I want to give you guys a heads up. We will be doing more ACT practices. And I've thought about doing benchmark practices, but I think we're going to push those off a little bit towards the end of third quarter and the start of fourth quarter, just with technology and things going on. For Monday, we're going to start looking at IXL section U1. And with IXL section U1, we're looking at context clues specifically. Okay, where is it? So with our context clues, we're looking at different ways to understand what a word or phrase means based on other words we see. So IXL is going to give you a word that's bolded, and you're going to have to decide what does that word mean based on what is in the text. And you're going to find a synonym for the word in this text. Now, synonyms are words that have a similar or the exact same meaning. So business analysts disagree about the sometimes exorbitantly high pay of business executives. Some argue that it is often justified and can help corporations maintain competitive, while others attribute it to avarice and believe it affects companies negatively. Though some studies have found support for the former argument, a 2014 study supports the latter argument. It identifies several signs of executive greed and finds that they are linked to poorer company performance. All right, so our word is avarice. Okay, we don't know what that means. We could actually look it up to help find out, or based on this. So we've got one argument that, hey, it's okay to pay these business executives because that helps keep the field competitive, and the other one is about it affects them negatively because of executive greed, is what we're looking at. So you've got your word, and you're going to find out the synonym. Then you're going to pick a definition. I'm going to go with selfish desire on it. And you'll just keep going with that process. And I would like you to get this one to 80% for IXL U1. The other thing for Mondays, Monday and Tuesday, we are going to look at an ACT reading section, and we're going to take it in class. You can take it at home. It's timed, but you can take it a few different times if you would like to. Okay. We are also going to start our argumentative essay. Your argumentative essay for this class is going to be based on the argument you wrote in your journal previously. So you're going to pull out that journal, and you're supposed to keep a hold of this because you're going to not only base some of your argument off what you have written, but also do a comparison assignment after this. So there's a couple different assignments to go with that journal. So now that you've looked at your side on your journal, you're going to write an argumentative essay for your opposing side. Now, I told you to write about a topic that you could look at both sides. I would like you to look at both sides. If you are struggling, or if you pick a topic where there is no opposing side, so to speak, come and talk to me and we'll work something out. Okay. With that, I need you guys to start writing an introduction paragraph. This is going to be due Friday. You're going to turn it in directly through Canvas. You're going to write on a Google Doc. You need a hook, a background, and a thesis statement. Now, we've gone over all those in the past, but just as a quick refresher, a hook, short statement, or a quote, something that draws your reader in, background information. Who and what are we talking about? So for one example, someone wrote about unicorns do exist. Okay, so now we're writing unicorns do not exist. So if we're writing about background information, some people in the world believe that unicorns exist. They believe this because of what? Then we have our thesis. Unicorns do not exist because of reason, and while some argue it may exist because there are unexplored areas in the world, there is no evidence to suggest a unicorn exists. So what's your argument, and what are the reasons that support it? That's what you're getting down and what you're submitting on Canvas by Friday. Okay. So we'll be working on that Monday through Friday. And we will also be working on reading The Most Dangerous Game. Now, I don't think that we're going to quite finish The Most Dangerous Game this week, but I would read at least 10 pages of the 15-page document on your PDF of it. On Friday, let's see, 8A's a little behind, so we'll probably have to move this quiz back. I will change the due date, just keep an eye on it on Canvas as far as that goes. We're still a little off schedule with the assembly that happened last week. So Wednesday, we're going to start looking at T1 and 2. Now T1 and 2, some of you have already begun working on it. So let's see, T1 and 2. We're looking at analogies. Okay, this is where we compare words. So it will give you a few different words and you'll decide, are we looking at similar words, opposite meaning words, or items in a series? And this helps you not only develop your vocabulary, but look for context clues in your reading. So smart is to brilliant, so they're similar. Big is to, it's not the opposite, so here's your similar one. Okay, so T1 and 2 to 80% is what I want you to start working on as well. And there's a link to a video on analogies if you need help with it. Okay. And as we continue reading the Most Dangerous Game, you're also going to look at your discussion board. And our discussion board is a comparison and contrast assignment with our villains. We're looking at Medak and General Zaroff. How are they similar? How are they different? What one would you kind of want to go up against? So keep that in mind as you write that discussion. And you'll have time to do that Thursday and Friday. Or Wednesday and Thursday, excuse me. On Friday, we're going to finish up the introduction paragraph. And we're going to start looking at some comma rules. I am not quite certain how this schedule is going to go this week. Our comma rules are our IXL sections, and they're listed. I think it's the HH ones, I do believe. It's under our assignments if we go back. HH1 is the one we're looking at. I think we may be able to start doing that Friday, but I doubt it, so we'll probably move that back so we can finish up the Most Dangerous Game and our previous IXL sections. So that's what we're doing for this week. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Thank you.